firefighter, it is my job to help when there is an emergency. During Fire Prevention Week, we want to show and teach you more about what we do as firefighters. And today, I wanted to teach you a few things that you can do to be safe and help prevent fires too. So first off, what is an emergency? Examples of what an emergency is are when someone is badly hurt or isn't feeling well, your life or someone else's life is in danger, or there's a serious crime or accident taking place. In any of these situations, it is important to know who to call and how to get help. If you are ever in an emergency situation and need help, the number to dial is 911. You will then speak to a dispatcher on the phone that will ask you some important questions, like what is your name, your address, and what the emergency actually is and where. It is important to follow all of their instructions and remain on the phone with them until help arrives. They will send help to you, and this could be a firefighter, police officer, or an EMS coming, depending on the situation.
Lowport 911, what's the address of your emergency? Is everybody out of the home? Okay, hang on for me just a second. Hang on for me just a second. Let me get them around. Attention Fire Station 2 personnel, respond to 3001 North 23rd for a possible structure fire. Reportee advising she can see flames at this time. Attention Fire Station 2 personnel, respond to 3001 North 23rd for a possible structure fire. Reportee advised she can see flames at this time. Everyone is out of the home. KKS 972-1349.
A lot of house fires start in the kitchen where fire is often used. And adults use matches or lighters for things such as cooking food and lighting candles. But children should never play with matches, lighters, or candles. You could accidentally start a fire, and that fire could easily get out of control. Tell an adult if you see any matches lying around so they can put them up in a safe place. When I'm in a fire, I get to wear a lot of gear that helps protect me from the dangers around. If you've never seen a firefighter in action before, it can look a little scary, and they may look and even sound differently than they normally would, but never hide from us. Now let's take a look at the things I need to wear when fighting fires.
Good morning. We want to thank you for having us in your school today. My name is Billy Dowling. This is Scott Medeiros. We're career firefighters with the LaPorte Fire Department. This morning, we're going to show you the gear that we wear, along with an air pack, to come in during a fire to help rescue if you get trapped. Before we turn over to Scott to put his gear on, I just have one thing to say. Let's catch a bubble. Scott, take it away. The first thing Scott's going to be putting on is what we call our bumper pants and our bumper boots. This gear protects us from the heat, protects our knees when we're crawling around, or anything else that we may come in contact with. But mainly it protects us from the heat. Scott, you want to say hi to the children this morning?
Hi to the children this morning.
Are we holding that bubble? This is a hood. This is going to protect our ears and the side of our face. Little Nomex hood. Putting on an air mask, and here shortly, he will be connecting his air pack to the air mask. And what this allows us to do is bring our own air with us, because in a house, obviously, you have smoke, heat, and gas. We can't breathe it, so we have to bring our own air when we're inside working, putting the fire out, or trying to find y'all. Next, he's putting on his bumper jacket. It's the same material as the pants. Protects us from heat and foreign objects. We want to say thank you to Justin Crow, who's our cameraman today. He's behind the cameraman. Holler hi, Justin.
Hi, kids.
He's not as pretty as Scott does, so he doesn't have to come up to the camera. This is the air pack we're going to be putting on right here. This is the air we carry. It's 45 minutes worth of air in this bottle. We can get maybe 25 to 30 minutes out of it, depending on how hard we're working and how much we're breathing. protect our head. And then last but not least, our gloves to protect our hands. Due to COVID this year, we're having to do things a little bit different. Hopefully next year we'll be back in your schools. Now the last thing he's going to do is hook his regulator to his air mask. He's going to take a breath. You'll hear what he sounds like. Wave to the kids. If you see this guy at night, don't be scared of him. If you're trapped in your house, you need help, just holler, "Hey, Mr. Fireman, I'm over here." Help us find you. We want to thank you for having your school today. I want to thank you for catching a bubble. We want to thank Justin for working the camera. We'll see you next year. Goodbye. Wave to the bye.
When I'm responding to an emergency, I get to wear certain gear to protect me from getting hurt or burned. It is part of my uniform as a firefighter, and you and everyone else that is not a firefighter don't have that special gear to protect you. So if you are ever caught in a fire situation and you catch on fire, you need to stay calm and remember 3 simple rules: stop, drop, and roll. If someone is there with you, they can call 911. But when you first notice you're on fire, first you need to do is stop what you're doing. 2, drop to the ground, covering and protecting your face. And 3, roll back and forth until the fire is out. If you are alone, remember to find an adult who can also help after. We hope that we have taught you some new things today and more about fire safety techniques and practices. Feel free to pass on information you learned today with others, especially your family.